Ooh, 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 ooh. Ba, 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 ba. I think I'm here with y'all. I think I am here with y'all. We'll wait for some people to enter the room. Wait for some people to enter the room. Hello, hello. I am here. Let me turn down my phone so I can hear y'all, so to speak. Yes, yes, Life C. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I'm so glad y'all with me today. You know, I appreciate y'all going through these changes with me and keeping up with the updates. We are learning a lot together. Hey, Greta. Good morning, Chandra. Good morning, Tina. Miss Jobs, hello, good morning. Buenas noches, Grand Rising. Happy Friday. Yes. So y'all know I've been going through it with this air conditioning thing, but you know, hey Dwayne, happy to have you here. I'm doing well this morning. I got AC, y'all. You see it up there? I got AC, y'all. I got AC. Ooh, honey, it is real. So I learned a lot. I want to thank my girlfriend who reached out to me this morning with concern about me, gave me a few tips and tricks, and I wanted her to know with love that I'm on it. I am on it. Hey, Anita. I'm on it. Believe me. But y'all know, coming from homelessness, you know, I don't have a lot of fears. But that's the one thing that it's always in the back of my head is my survival or existence or ability to live and flourish. So I'll let go of a lot. I've let go of the car. I let go of an $1,800 bed. All of that stuff I've learned to detach from. That's why I be like, if it's time to go, let's save our money and roll. I'm self-motivated. I'm self-initiated. Let's get it. So anyway, what I want to share with y'all is what I learned. So we were able to get the AC fixed last night. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to connections and community. I love my expat community, but a lot of times they can't really help you get things done or have the connections or the contacts like we would have in the States. Be like, yo, I know a guy, you know, or I'll call my homeboy who knows somebody else who can help you. So trying to recreate that or build that here has been insightful. It's been interesting because I've learned that some people don't stick. You can meet a handyman and he'll help you with everything. And you like, let me get your number, keep in contact with you. You know, I'll call you and they will not answer. They'll disappear and you can't get stuck. So being a foreigner here is quite interesting to learn to navigate the waters, right? So what I've learned is to let go and get another contact and get another contact. And don't be scared to delete them because they're not coming back. Another thing that I was educated upon and I pretty much knew about from looking at Cortez videos, and it's a little early here, so excuse the voice, and I've been sleeping in the air. Another thing that I know is like it's a 6-day work week. They don't work on Sunday. Cortez made a video where he was trying to get help on a Sunday and got upset because they didn't show up. And I'm like, Cortez, you know these people ain't coming out on no Sunday. Kind of the same way with me. It took a week. I wanted help mounting the TV. It took a week and then he didn't do it after a week. I said, he initiated, I didn't ask him. I asked him if he knew somebody that could mount. He said, oh, I'll do it. So I had to get somebody else. So learning to just roll with it, have patience through it, adjust, navigate. So here last night, it was funny because my auntie and uncle, resilience, yes, be resilient, Greta. My auntie was like, when I told her about the, the AC being out, she was like, what you gonna do, sleep with your mama? And I was like, auntie, come on now, no. I'm gonna call somebody and have them come fix it. So here's the thing with the apartment versus, hold on, let me silence. When I'm learning about the house versus the apartment, I still got responsibilities. Y'all, I thought I was about to come over here and dip up out of the... No. However, I'm not out of pocket. I'm not out of pocket. I take it off the rent. Everything that needs to be done comes off of the rent. It seems I'm learning the owner. So that's my learning curve, my issue, my bad, my whatever. With prejudging him without knowing how it works. See, Merida ain't gonna adjust for me. And that happens a lot when entitled expats come here. They want people to speak English and all of this stuff. Cortez has told stories. I gotta assimilate. I gotta adjust. I gotta figure out the ropes. And it may be rocky sometimes. And it's okay. Because to learn, you gotta stretch. And stretching, it hurts, but you never go back to your original dimension. You're forever expanded, right? So I'm finding that it's a mental adjustment, which my channel is about. I'm here going into the 3rd year soon. And yet there's a mental adjustment and a way to work with people. So I found out this particular landlord would prefer if I just go ahead and get it done and take it out to rent. So now y'all know, living in an apartment in the States, you don't have any autonomy. You have to contact the rental office and they'll send maintenance to fix the problem. Okay, that's what I'm coming from. And this is the first apartment, so looking at my former apartment experience, you can't hire nobody. Sometimes it's against the rules and they'll penalize you for it from the States. You have to use their maintenance person. Or do it and not let them know. I don't know. I've always done that. And then in the house, I've been responsible. I did a video about living in the house and renting from an owner versus a company, a property management. The owner is an agreement. You come up out for service to AC. The first time, after that, you have to pay for anything. I've lived there in the other house like that. Maintenance on the outside, you take care of the outside, and as the owner, I'll take care of the inside, right? So when you're doing owner to tenant, it's a different experience than a property manager. The property manager, I WhatsApp them, they send somebody. So my last, indeed it is, it's growth. Yeah, thank you so much. And for y'all going through all of this, right? With me. So I'm used to the last place I lived and rented, not the interim place in Los Americas, but the one I rented. I just picked up my phone and sent a text and they sent the painter over. They sent whatever's wrong with the house, the plumber, electrician. I was responsible for the yard, and stuff like that. But she would send somebody within hours. So y'all hear what I'm saying? So if you're renting from a property manager, the response time has been quicker. And I guess because it's a company, it's a more business response, professional response versus the guy that just happens to own this complex. So I found out he doesn't own just this unit. He owns the whole building, which is, I think, 5 units. He made a bit of an investment. Now, I'm not going to speak on him because I don't know him well enough to know what he's capable or not capable. All I know is what I've experienced. So from the onset, and then too, I'm dealing with male energy. So it ain't going to be no calling or are you okay? like a female would send you a text, I'm sorry, I didn't get somebody out to you, I'll get somebody out to you tomorrow. I'm just saying that's been my experience in the gender world. Yes, learning the ways of the people in a new country is a must. I'm trying to stay here. I got to learn. So he's kind of hands off. You know, women are more nurturing, right? So I'm learning from the beginning. My thing with him has been kind of shady from the beginning because we came over, we looked at the place, we went through a list of all the things that needed to be done with the realtor, the lawyer, we went through that. When I signed the lease, I went to the notary office to sign the lease and get the keys and pay the rest of the deposit. When I came to the house after the notary, nothing was done. Nothing on the list was done. Not one thing. So this is day one. So you see, my energy started up here. If he would have did all of that, I would have been that and probably wouldn't even trip, had to make a video. You know, I'm like, this is just one thing, but this ain't the first thing. It's been a multitude of things. And so, and I don't think it's really any way around that. So he sent somebody to clean, but they came and mopped and swept. And I was like, no, you got cobwebs in the windowsills. And the stove needs to be cleaned. And the refrigerator. And things like that, you know. So he had only paid them 150 pesos, y'all, which is like $5, like $6. And I felt bad about that. So I told him I'm going to pay her to do a deep cleaning and deduct it from the rent. And I didn't ask him. I told him. And he said, okay. Okay. So Greta, we need those resources. Who knows, eventually you could be the one managing the apartment. And you in my crew, you feeling my vibe. Moving toward owning the building, it's all about showing and how. Exactly. Right? So read her comment. So I'm learning, going through it objectively and subjectively. I'm seeing both sides, right? Because this is what I'm interested in, the Tia Nikki relocation. So you ain't got to worry about Airbnb or a hotel. You can just come stay with me, right? Or have Golden Girls type house. Anyway, so yes. So I'm learning that, you know, so I paid for that and I told him I would deduct it and he said, okay. So last night I contacted, I'm telling you, connections, right? I reached out to my contact. They was like, I said, can you help me with an AC person? Yes, I'll send them right over. He came over, he looked at the unit, he said it needs gasoline. I know gasoline isn't gasoline from the store. I didn't know, it's the same thing as Freon. But I didn't know, I don't know, right? So it's on the roof, y'all. This AC to access this and get this all hooked up is on the roof. So we're used to central air. In apartments, they don't, ain't nobody going on the roof. They come in your apartment and take the filter off and then go into the unit. That's where I've lived, that's where I've seen. Or up top, they take the filter off, or the attic if you're in a house. But here, or outside, if you have a unit outside, on the ground. But everything here is up top. Everything here is up top. So it was great. He came, he did that, he fixed it. He said it's either that or the condenser. I'm like, pray it's not the condenser. So he went up and it was empty. And he had to leave, get a longer ladder. I'm in an apartment, so he had to go way up there. He did it in about 20 minutes and came back down. And it was a wrap. I turned it on and immediately it started to cool. So I went to bed. I got up this morning. I waited to see if my landlord would reach out to me. He did. And he told me that the tech may be able to get here tonight, and if not tonight, tomorrow. How about that? So that's how long I would have been sitting if I'm not proactive. So I'm learning that I'm still responsible here, even though I'm not responsible. The good thing is that the deduction from the rent. When I was in the house, if they fixed the AC the first time, I would have to do it and pay the rent. Here, I can do it and have it deducted. Yes, I am. I'm journaling everything through video. This is my journal. I'm sharing my journal with y'all. It could be a book in the making, indeed. And the guides. That's why I made the apartment guides and all of that stuff. Yeah, I've made all of that. It's all available to you guys, and I will update it with things that I learn. Right? And these videos, this is why it's important to kind of look at them and like do other stuff and just listen, because it'd be nuggets, right? Hey, Lenora. So, I'm learning, y'all. So, I'm still responsible. Hello. I thought I was going to divert responsibility and move from a house to apartment and just, have them do it. But no. But it's easy. It's a phone call. Old school. It's a phone call away. And he showed up. He left. He said, I'll be back in 60 minutes. He made it back in 40. And he bought the ladder, and he bought his wife, and he bought his son. It's a family affair. It'd be familiar down here. They be doing it. So they showed up. I was in my room. We're learning a lot, right? You're welcome. You're welcome. And his wife stood in the doorway. She told me to turn it off because, it was on when it came to fill it. I turned it off, and she, told me hit the switch. And I hit it, and it came right on. So this morning, when he told me that the people could come repair it tonight or tomorrow, I told him I already did it, and I'll deduct it from my rent. And he said, awesome. I'm so glad you got somebody to do it. That reaction surprised me. Now that surprised me. I was like, oh, okay. This must be how he wanted. Oh, I got a whole lot. We can do this all day. Look, the yard need doing. I'm going to call them and they can come do that and deduct it from the rent. The panel is loose in the kitchen. That need fixing and deduct it from the rent. I'm not coming out of pocket. Only initially. But being reimbursed. But I would say being reimbursed. But so my rent is 10,500 pesos. Right? Because he didn't pay for the cleaning himself, I deducted that. That was 400 pesos. He didn't pay to get this fixed. I did. That was 500 pesos. That's 900 pesos. How much is that in US? Like 50 bucks. So I went from 10,500 pesos to 9,600 pesos for rent. Hello. You lived in Sicily. Hey, Miss Jarvis, I lived in Sicily for 4 years. Their approach repairs are similar. I'm just knowing that I had autonomy in an apartment. Like I said, in the apartments in the States, you got to call maintenance. You got to call maintenance. Ain't no way around it. You got to wait for the part to come in so they can... Y'all know we got to wait for the part to come in, right? So they can fix the AC or whatever, the sink or whatever it is. But here... I can find another thing. I can find somebody anytime. The InDriver app I made, the video I made for InDriver, you just go type in what you want. And he did all of this at 10 o'clock at night, y'all. It's the new normal. I went on my own business, right? Get it down, right? I got it. To 0 for rent. That's what I'm doing. Let's keep deducting. Let's keep on. I told you. I can just connections and communities. So I reach out. Do you know a plumber? Do you know this? I can go back to my old resources. Some of them stick, but not a lot of them. And if they don't know, if they can't do it, they know somebody. Favorably enough, the Mexican culture, the plumber is they know all of it. They can do electricity, plumbing, build a pool, put up a bodega, a little shed, and all of that. One person could do all of that. I posted yesterday about the tire change for the rental car. Right? I can reach out to the rental car contact and ask her if she knows somebody to do AC. Connecting, baby. Work it. Work that network. Learn in the process. Don't be scared to mess up. Don't be scared to ask questions. Ever. Like ever. Right? Ask questions. Reach out. I love my expat community, but we reaching out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finding having those local contacts, building relationships with locals is the way to go. I know my neighbor here. I've had issues with a delivery. I was able to knock on her door and she helped me find my package. And I could walk right down the street and get it. See what I'm saying? You got your receipts, so you square, yes. And the pockets get empty enough. Exactly, that's what I said. When he get tired of paying for it, because I told y'all last night, suffering is optional. I don't have to, and that's the strength. The power is in the inside, right? It ain't nothing out here. I'm not worried about him. I can't change him. He showed me who he is from the beginning. I'm accepting it and believing him. And I'm learning to work around him, through him, or under him so that I can live the lifestyle, have peace, air conditioning if I need it. I'm not going to give my power away. I'm going to use it to take care of me, Mama J. Major deduction, right? Get in them pockets. That money talks. I think that's universal. That ain't in just America. Them pesos get to popping. He'll come on, he'll be like, I can do the yard myself. Or maybe he prefers it. He gave me no pushback. So he sent me a message and he was like, because the rent is due tomorrow, the 26th, Saturday, tomorrow. So he's like, deduct the 500. I know you're doing that. And that'll make it 10 even. I was like, oh no, bro, you forgot the 400 for the cleaning. And he said, okay, my receipts on my text messages. And I send that to my realtor or to my lawyer, whoever, so they'll have a copy. I'm just keeping myself straight for me, right? I'm learning, so a little protection for me as a foreigner. So, and you know, us as American, we be keeping them emails from 1997, 2006. We got receipts. So it seems as if he may prefer it this way. I mean, he got 5 units. I'm sure the 900 pesos ain't hurting him. And it's less work he has to do. It's less he got to do. It's not really work for me because if I know I got to do it, I'll get the contact. I know a gardener, a couple of them. Boo, 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 boo. WhatsApp, come and do the yard. Pay him, boom, deducted from the rent. I need the door fixed. Boom, 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 boom. Come, boom, got it. Fix it. I'm responsible, so I don't have an issue doing that. Let's go. And like you said, when he get tired in pockets, or maybe not, because he ain't got to do the work. Either way, it's a win-win for your girl. I got AC. I understand what I need to do. I'm adjusting. I'm bending with the wind. I'm not going against the wind or the flow. I'm going to go with it. But I had to just do a roundabout. And then I talked to a local about expectations. This is big, expectations. Lenora, that's what I'm talking about to you. Right? We may expect that the American, like in America, it's immediate gratification. Where's my sandwich? I've been waiting 5 minutes. You've seen the videos. People fighting over burgers. It's for real in the States. It's a system of survival, right? So I'm still shedding it. After 2 years, I'm still finding my own cracks. What's happening is not reflective of him. It's reflective of me and what the work I need to do on me to adjust. Because Merida ain't getting ready to change for me. And these people ain't going to be, they lackadaisical. They chilling. It's not urgent. Everything in America is urgent. Are you kidding me? Just give me the money, give me the ticket. I got to go. Let's get to go. Look, this man in the store. Harry, you know what I'm saying? So I got to bring it down even more and just learn how to kind of take care of myself here. And don't wait, call. Because I never sent him a message. I asked the owner if the guy was coming to last night to fix the AC. He never responded. So that's when I took it into my hands and said, I need to call somebody. Because I ain't doing another night of heat. I can't. And then it appeared. And then having faith that it'll happen. And it appeared. Once you make that step, right? God, i.e. the universe, e.g. whoever, whatever you got going on, will come right in and assist you. You will get help if you believe you'll get help, right? So I'm thankful for, yes, expectations, girlfriend. I'm thankful for learning, the process of learning, being able to share it, which is huge. Because y'all can learn what to do for me and what not to do for me. What to expect and what not to expect. You're like, this is good dialogue. And it's needed on this level of communication, I think. Showing pictures is pretty and all of that, but I'm totally in the vibe. You know, I started with Cortez because I like he at the pool telling you what to do, and we figuring it out about the solar panels, because we are leaving the USBS by droves, and so we got to learn how to survive, how to live in a new culture, in a new land, off the grid that we are familiar with, you know, and learn a whole new way of doing things and accept the fact that it ain't gonna be pretty and it ain't gonna be what you want when you want it. You got to give it up. You got to let it go and learn to accept things the new way. What did Greta say? The new way to do things. Everything is a process, Lenora says. And we have to remember we have 50 years or more living one way, so it will take time. Have patience with ourselves as we go. Greta says, build yourself a Mexican emergency response team and eventually working for your build. See, so that's what I'm doing, you know. Instead, I think in America, we're used to burning bridges. Burn them. We blow them up. We be like, we're the dynamite, and we blow. And I can't do that here. I'm stricken of that. And I'm glad, because it's a negative response, right? It's a trauma response, right? And here, I can only live from love. I can't live from fear or expectation, or it's making me elevate me. Because I can't blame I don't have nobody. Girl, I called the people and the maintenance man didn't show up and I'm hot up in here. It vilifies me to take responsibility for my own life. To take the reins and ride that horse. To take it and get it and ride. Because I'm not leaving. I ain't going. I'm not. Go speaking of diddy-do, going nowhere. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I just got to do what I got to do. We got to build the bridges, especially with the community, Lenora. That's what I'm saying. I got to build them. And it be rocky. And I be hot. But I can't panic. I got to think my way through it. And then I got to reach out to people I know. And then go know my neighbor. I know my neighbor. So even when I move, what's your phone number? I got the lady when I lived in Los Americas. I met a really, really nice lady at the Bodega Herrera. I got her number. I need to contact her. The good thing is that we can do it on WhatsApp and speak the language. So I'm trying to get like local friends too and resources, because I believe that the friends are resources sometimes in their own way, as well as the plumber. Because most of the time somebody in their family do the plumbing. The yard, all of that, by just having a friend, a local friend. And then it'll make me learn the language, because I want to communicate. I want to say a paragraph instead of a sentence or a word. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere now that I know what I need to do. I still have to do the work. So that's the lesson. Even if you move into an apartment, you may still have to do a little bit of the stuff that needs to be done. Like I got the screen repaired on the window. It was a hole in the mosquito screen. I could have definitely charged him for that. I didn't at the time because I wasn't at this point of learning. I was still giving him a chance and trying to see if he was going to be responsible as a landlord in an apartment. But it ain't no different depending on where you live. Now, I think if you live in an upscale place, now I know people that's in these high rises, honey, they paying over $1,000 US. They got concierge service. You got to use your finger in the elevator. Shout out, finger in the elevator to go up. It'd be real in these high. It's like super secure. So I would assume if you paying, 15,000 pesos, 20,000, 25,000 pesos, that the responsibility then is in a company because you're in a high rise. So it's similar to being in the house with the property manager. You just call downstairs, they'll send somebody upstairs. I'm sure it's very prompt and expedient, professional assistance. Right? And Rebecca, right, we be panicking. As soon as something happens, we panic. But that's because we are stressed out in the States. So I still got a lot of that in me. I see that this situation, I was like, but I did not panic. I did think, and I got it done last night. They was on the ladder, y'all, at 10 p.m. with the sun and everybody out there. And they fixed it. So do that. Don't wait. Don't wait. If you're living in a place, because you don't know till you live there, right? All of these things that have happened at different places, like Chaberna with the buses, and then the mold in Emiliano. Y'all been through it with me. I'm telling you. The mold in Emiliano. The buses in Chaberna. Woo, Lord, honey, 4 times. This is the 4th move in 2 years. In 2 years. The 4th move. And not even 2 years till June. So, but guess what? I still ain't going nowhere, because that experience, I'm just in a learning process. And like you said, I've been doing this for 50 years in America. It's just a whole thing. But the thing is, I'm willing to do it. And even if I cry through it or laugh through it or make videos through it or whatever I gotta do, because y'all know this be therapy for me sometimes, most of the time, then that's what I'll do, because I know I'm going through it. I'm not staying in it. Today is a new day. A calm mind is a rational mind. Perlita, hello. Yeah, the frustration, going through something similar, finish remodeling the house here in Dallas. I cry often, but I keep going. We got to keep going. Somebody, I think it was Greta, somebody mentioned resilience. If we can make it in America every day, with all of this going on there, we can make it here. It's not stressful. The learning process is stressful because I'm stretching and I'm learning and I'm adjusting, but the actions are minimal. I don't have to go nowhere. I can just call or text and they come with the money delivery, everything. And if they don't do it, somebody else will. And that's another thing, is that it's not just one technician, there are several. So if that person don't work, I'll call somebody else. Right? And they will come. Because the work ethic is thick here. They will come. Albeit that I'm learning they're lackadaisical. I'm doing it, Rebecca. I'm keeping it going. Thank you, Lenore. I appreciate it. We'll make it in Mexico. If you can make it on your block, with all the stuff that's happening in the U.S. just every day, every second of the day, 24-hour news. I see what's going on. You got the elections coming up. It's a lot. And the energy is brewing. It's getting thicker the closer you get to November. It's a lot. So me having to do AC is like is a baby move. And I got 2 other units in the house, So, and then I'm like, as long as mama's straight, I'd rather be mine going out than hers. But just learning to adjust that and then sharing the story through it. I wanted to definitely do that video last night because it's like in real time as we go through it. And now today is a new day, right? We got AC, it's cold in here. And we good to the next thing. And whatever happens next, I will let y'all know. This is just the first month, y'all. So we got 11 more to go to see if we continue to stay here. But now I'm learning that now he don't want to do it, pretty much. And if I could go ahead and take care of that and take it out the rent, he's good with that. So let's get it. Let's get it popping. Whatever it is, I'll just tell him. The so-and-so is broke. I had somebody come fix it. It costs this much. I'll deduct it for the rent. He gives me absolutely no pushback. He don't want to see the receipt or nothing. It's all in text. He's like, okay, that's fine. Deduct it. Okay. Because it's one less headache for him, I think. So that's where we are. Y'all got any questions about what I'm going through or seeing? It was never the unit. The apartment is great. It's comfortable. Even without the air, it was hot, but it wasn't like death hot. Like, no, it was just hot. I took a couple cold showers. There's been an issue with the water pressure here, so the guy comes and fixes it, but the pressure is good. The water is hot. You should set up something similar to Angie's list of reliable handymen. AC Tech and Marietta asks other expats local around. There must be good handy people. The people here are very handy. They know what to do. They'll build a pool, a shed. My girlfriend got a shed built. They can anything. They can install an AC unit. It's nothing. It's just that they don't stick per liter. I was talking about that at the beginning of the broadcast. They're here. They'll help you, but it's no guarantee that they will stick. And I had a question about it because I'm like, I've been through several drivers, and I always wonder why they don't stick. And it's like, I can't really give you, I don't know. Lackadaisical, they just move on. I don't know. They don't. Why would they stick with me and wait till I'm ready when they can make several? And then I have a bad habit of giving away a lot of business. So I give it away. But that's cool because the universe always take care of me. I'll be straight. So they go on. I had a driver one time. He was like, things are slow, Tia, Nikki. I'm just making it, And I said, well, I can maybe help you. So I started hiring him. To do some things. And he connected with one person that I referred him. And that person took him away. He was gone. She started booking him. I think she was a realtor. She started booking him. So when I called him and asked him to help me, he said, I can't help you. I'm booked. I was like, oh, okay. Now, should I not have done it? No, I'm going to always do it. I ain't never going to worry about that. Because I'm going to be taken care of. Somebody else came along immediately right after that. But that's what I'm saying. You got to roll with it. It ain't like the States where you can actually get a contact and they'll show up like years. It'd be the same man, the same electrician for years. You can find that through a local who's been here and who's used the same person. The guy who fixed the air condition came from a contact of mine who's a local. So she has a relationship with him. But just meeting a handyman or going on the driver thing, it's no guarantee that the person will stick. Let them go and move on to another one because there are millions of people here that'll help you. Not millions, but air quotes. Tia, how close are you to malls and grocery stores? So I'm in Colonial Monte Cristo, which is right in the Montes and by Alta Brisa. So I'm about Alta Brisa Mall. If I could walk to Oxo, but one street over is like everything. It's the main street. However, I would need an Uber. I'm going to need to Uber it. It's too hot to walk that far. But I have a main street that I'm 2 streets in front of. Just go straight down that street. But I'm in the Monte Cristo residential area. Right. Continue to take the lax spirit and make the money for me. That's what I say. If you don't do it, I can do it. I'll do it. Because Americans, we need that money. We come from a country where it's better to have it than need it than not have it. So people on the street every day, y'all know I'm coming from homeless. It's real. It's real. If you don't have it, you can't make it. And I think that's universal. You just don't need as much here. So it's good to take advantage of opportunities to monetize, to do what you can do. That's what I'm doing. I'm sharing what I know, giving away the classes, doing classes at like on the low, getting to meet you on the low, because my channel is for the struggle people. It's not for the millionaires. They don't need my help. They don't need my help. They can get on a plane and go anywhere in the world they want to go. But people who live in paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out how to sell their house, offload stuff, putting children through school on a fixed income, that's who needs help. That's what I feel. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I got a client today I found a home for. So I've been pulled into the real estate field. Y'all know I've been referring y'all to Cortez, but now I'm doing what he do. So if you need help finding a place, and now I know all the stuff to tell you to do, and to help you do and help you not do, and stuff to tell you the way they are in Merida, and what to expect and not expect, and how to maneuver. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. And I'll pick you up from the airport and take you where you need to go, get you around the city. My goal in moving here to save money, because the prices in Merida are increasing and the dollar in America and the U.S. is going down. When I moved here, it was 20 to 1. Now it was $1 bill equal 20 pesos. Now 16 cent, 16.51 cent equal 1 peso. So we lost about 4 cents. Now they don't seem like a lot, but when you start adding them zeros, and you got to pay rent with a zero or a couple, and you got to buy groceries, you feel the inflation even over here. You feel the inflation even over here because we're using the US dollar. So I'm looking at the trending down. About 2 weeks ago, we was up to $17.16, so we gained. This is the time you pay your bills. You get money out the bank for your pocket. Just say have pesos on you. Keep money in your pocket or in your home or whatever. Keep you some dollars. So I know somebody who transferred their money to a Mexican account when it was 20 to 1. She said it's the best thing she could have ever done. So consider that. Lenora, I'll be happy to talk with you. I can't wait to speak with you. Melody, your turn is coming, and we gonna be all right. We just gonna navigate these waters together. We gonna get through it. We gonna learn. I'm gonna share every single thing that I learned with you guys, and then you'll be like, Tia Nikki said that. I remember when the mold. It is a house like this. Oh, wait a minute. And you'll be proactive and get your architect to come in and check it before you move in. You know what I'm saying? Per liter, that inflation is for real. So we feeling it over here too. It's just less pressure. We not getting punched in the face. Instead of the rent being $1,500, it's $650. Right? So it makes it more obtainable and maintainable. You can keep it going. So I told y'all less is more. And then still I have the perks. I might have to do a bit of work as far as taking care of the place and making sure it's straight. Not having to pay for it is great, but also I have the perks of everything being included. I still got the gas included, the water is included, the trash is included. So those are 3 bills. All I got is electric and the Wi-Fi. And I got the Wi-Fi I want, Total Play. And it's in my name, so I can take it with me anywhere I need to go, right? Definitely. So either way it go, y'all know if you want the house, you got to pay that water, you got to pay the gas. Gas comes in the cylinders, the gas cylinders. I'm going to tell y'all, if it's just you or you and one other person, that cylinder will last you about 4 to 6 months. So you're only paying for gas like twice a year, at the most 3 times, and they just come and detach that one and attach the filled new one outside of your kitchen in a house. The cost for the short one is about $20 US, $25. The cost for the big cylinder, which will last you to 4 to 6 months, is about $35 to $40. So it's worth it. So that's your gas. Your water bill is like the cheapest thing you'll pay. In Chaberna, I had a well. So I had well water. I've had 61-cent bill. I think that's my first one. I did videos about it. And my next bill was like $2, $6. Keep in mind that that's when it was 20 to 1. So let's do it. And with this conversion rate, it would double. So instead of it being $5, it would be 10. Instead of it being 10, it might be maybe 15, 20. So, and that's high. So I just paid a water bill the other day from Las Americas. It was 236 pesos. So and that's every 2 months. So that's about $12, $12 or $13. 2 years ago, that would have been $6. So that shows you the difference. So you're not paying that much anyway in a house for those two bills. The main thing will be cooling a house. Now this is where it changed. I got the AC on. I'm cooling a room. Okay. When I turn that AC off, it will stay cool in here for about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. It's 10:45 in Merida. Right now, 10:46. About 2 p.m. it'll start kind of warming up because it'll start getting hot outside. So the sun will move over here and the heat gonna come through that window. That's why I tell y'all, if you see, I got a curtain and I have a blackout shade behind it to catch that heat. That vinyl backing will make that heat bounce back off that window. White backing, not black, will absorb it. Okay? So do that. Double coverage in the summertime. You don't have to worry about it when November and all of that come. You'll open it up, open the windows, it'll be beautiful. But right now, as we go into hot hell months, you got to protect yourself from these UV rays and from the heat. And it'll kill any coolnesses in your house. So in the morning, I open up my shades right around noon, 1 o'clock. Start bringing them down, closing up everything, and the heat will last. I'm sorry, the AC, the coolness will last through the afternoon till I turn the AC back on at about 9 p.m. to sleep through the night, back off in the morning at about 5, 6. The coolness will last me all the way till about 1 p.m., 2 p.m. to save on my CFE bill. Because I don't want no $1 million CFE bill. So we are waiting for the first CFE electric bill from here. I haven't gotten it yet. I've seen the previous bills. So with this place empty, nothing movement except the refrigerator. And I've unplugged the washing machine. I unplugged the microwave, the toaster oven, the air fryer. All of that's unplugged. The TV in the living room is unplugged. This is important whether you here or in the States. Unplug it. If you ain't unplugging it, that joint is still burning power, energy, right? So unplug it. He did that, and the bill every 2 months was like 350 pesos. We're looking at $20, right? Every 2 months with nobody living here, nothing running, and except the refrigerator. So I'm interested to see what the bill will be now that we're running the AC. We're here. We still got the appliances unplugged, how the refrigerator's still running. What that looks like using lights, and I will let y'all know. Even if that triples, that's $60. Even if it quadrupled, I'm saying I might be looking at $100, $125 every 2 months, which is where I want to live, right in that area, to be able to run my AC. Now, as the months increase, the temperature will increase, and we may have to run it in the daytime. We usually turn it on for 30 minutes to an hour just to cool the space. Keep the doors closed. Stay in your room, or if you're in the living room, close the bedroom doors and just cool your living room space. But you want to be in a smaller space to cool, because you don't have to continue to run the AC all day. This is why them solar panels are important and why the backup battery is important when the lights go out. However, we talked about if you're connected to that grid, there's no guarantee that that will even help you. Okay? So, we doing it, y'all. We doing it. We coming through. I'm here. The place is still beautiful. It's never been about the place. It was the landlord that I had to figure out how to work with him. Figuring out how to work with him. Now I know I'm still responsible. Take care of it myself and hit him in his pocket. Deduct it. Keep receipts. Like Lenore said, keep my receipts of me making payments. I got pictures of them on the ladder. I got the contact information. Everything is squared away. I don't feel like I'll need it. I think that's a U.S. paranoia. But I'll work through it and just keep it because it'll keep me happy and at peace just to have it. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Right? So, and then over time, I'll learn and I'll be lackadaisical too. I've come down a lot from when I first came. The anxiety, for those of you all that are suffering from anxiety, PTSD, any type of triggers. Now that's one thing that I have substantially less of here. Substantially. I'm not triggered daily at all. It's just things that happen, that I'm learning how to respond to instead of react to. Yeah. So you may get a bit of that. And I will share. When you hear, I'm going to take care of you. We're forever connected. We're forever bonded. Even if you don't come, you can still use that where you are. You be like, I'm going to do it and ask when you move in a place, can I do it myself? And see if they might be like, yeah. So we don't know because we don't ask a lot of times in the States. We just go along with the status quo. We don't challenge it. And here, you can challenge it. You can negotiate your rent. You can negotiate your rent. You can negotiate the price of anything, even things you buy on the street. You get to walking away, they be like, oh, no, I give it to you for less. So it's a certain, I feel like empowered in a certain way that I'm not in the States. Ain't no empowerment. It's just the powers that be. But you're not taught to be empowered, to question, to ask, even for help. So we doing it, y'all. We learning together. And more than learning, we're applying what we're learning. See, it's a difference. We can learn all day and it be trapped right up in here. It be just trapped. And the outcome is the same. And what they say, what's the saying? If you do the same thing over and over and expect the same results, that's insanity. Is that right? So we got to change the way we do things, how we operate. And you right, boo. We've been doing it so long. It's a hard, it's like, okay. So I'm out of here. I'm going to a lease signing this evening for the lady I helped to find a place. I'm so excited. If you need my help, let me know. You know where to find me. TiaNikki@TiaNikki.com or TiaNikkiandMerida@gmail.com. The Chichen Itza trip is closed. We are full to capacity. We'll be going again in the cooler months, which you all might prefer. And we'll go in the daytime. So that trip will be coming up. We got Spanish classes coming up. I got to learn, and I'm going to bring y'all with me. I need company. Come on, let's learn the Spanish, which means that we can communicate. That even makes us, empowers us even more to have this language down, right? Yeah, the negotiations is like, gives you some type of power, like self-empowerment. To have control over your life and the decisions that you make, to get the outcome that you need. Me making the decision last night to go around him and just contact somebody to get help gave me AC. Do you know how that made me feel last night? I was in the bed smiling. I slept good. The night before was hot. I didn't sleep at all. So I could have relinquished my power to them and waited for him to wake up this morning to tell me it might be today or it might be tomorrow. Or go ahead and say, and then the outcome where he said, oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad you got it taken care of. It's a wonderful thing. We've been bamboozled, y'all. We've been led astray, run amok in the States, and led to believe that we don't have no say-so in our own existence. And I'm learning that that's simply not true. It's not true. Right. Right. Oh, yeah, we went to, Miss Jobs went to Sicily, y'all. Look at the comments. She might share some information. We could, LeBaron asked about Sicily, because we moving all over. It ain't just Merida. I got people in Italy, people in Oaxaca, people all over. We are just leaving the U.S., going somewhere. Right? Thank you, Greta. I appreciate it. I'm going to let y'all go. I never come on this early, but I'm trying to do some stuff and communicate doing between us talking on Sunday. If y'all got any questions, let me know. If anything changes here, I'll let you know till we get to the next learning experience, and I'll share it with you. But I'll see y'all Sunday. And tomorrow is Noche Blanca Noche in Merida. So check that out. I can't believe this is the third one that I've been to, or the third year that I've been here that they've had it. Noche Blanca. So that's when they have the thing in downtown where you can go to different places to get food, and it's artsy, and they shut down the streets, and have vendors and music. So I'm going tomorrow night. So I'm going to try to go live at this art gallery with Jenny Lynn. I've been meaning to do that with her. So y'all can see the art gallery and see Noche Blanca and see what's going on. Because we having fun too here in Merida. And this is the time when the festivals start for the summertime. But all of them are at night. All right. So I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today, for coming on my live. I'll keep you. Thank you for all the support in my last video and all the love y'all was getting me through it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I will see you all on Sunday. Okay? All right.